What's up, my YouTube followers? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy OB Zeke, the 5 foot freak. Hey, I'm at my brother Cleveland West house, joining in on a Players League Domino League tournament, and I'm with one of the founders of the league, and he's just gonna give us a little brief interview of what they do, how it got started from the games that they played in the beginning that led up to dominoes, and all these guys are my brothers and family. One of my guests today is Mr. Larry Murphy. We grew up together, played high school ball together, and this is one of the ways that he decided to get everything back together where we can fellowship amongst brothers and friends and stuff like that. I'm one of the biggest shit talkers of their little league, and I think I bring a little excitement with that, coming amongst them and talking noise and having fun and stuff like that. And we show no matter what we do amongst one another and having fun, we can still talk noise, talk crap, enjoy it. That's my cousin Biff right there. Enjoy it and still have fun with it. So no further ado, this is my boy Larry Murphy, and he can give us a little more insight about the league. What's up, Murph? How you doing, man?
Man, how you doing, O?
So give us a little insight of like how the league started, what year it started, and about how long y'all been playing in y'all so-called, well, the Domino, what is called the Domino Players League.
Yeah.
Was it a name before that, or this always been the name?
It's always been the Players League, but before we got the name, where it really started, I was going to Southwest Texas University, and I was pretty dominant in the Madden game. I came on back home, and word that got out that I was a pretty good player. And
right.
So we was at West Cousin's house, and we was playing Madden, and I was beating up on people, and Wes he had Knicks. And so I never knew Wes was as competitive as I know now. I've been knowing Wes for a long time, and I always felt that I was the most competitive person. So me and Wes played. We went to overtime and ended up beating them by one. And that pretty much started the rivalry. And it also started our close friendship out of competitiveness. And so each year we'd be playing, and other people start to come in and play tournaments. But it was always me and Wes from like 1993, 94, 95. We were the dominant players. And the way that we would kind of determine a winner will be the person that wins the most tournaments.
Right.
Well, so that's going out throughout the 90s, me and him back and forth in basketball and football. But then we had Cephas and Anthony come. When they got out of college, they were added to the league, and it just took it to another level.
Okay, now you said Cephas and Anthony. Give us a little insight who Cephas is and who Anthony is.
Cephas Scott graduated in 1995. Outstanding football player, played for Kansas State, one of the top defensive backs in the state of Texas. Anthony is my brother. Played 4 years varsity football, high, played for Lamar, one of the best three-point shooters. So both of them bring in their prospective sports that they excelled in.
So within this league, it's mainly alumni of Galveston Ball High and guys that played sports probably in different athletic events. Like Cephas was a football player. I'm pretty sure he probably played basketball if he did. Right. Your brother was a basketball player. And so it ain't just football players that alumni of Ball High that's coming together. We got guys in different sports pretty much.
Right, and we got other people coming. They're not necessarily from Ball High, but they came from different towns, different communities. But the centerpieces of the league from the inception up until now has been me and Wes.
Okay.
Now, again, I bring up Anthony and Cephas because those guys actually started winning. When Cephas came into the league, he won every year in Madden. When Anthony came to the league, he won every year from 1999 up until in basketball. So that I'm just putting that into so everybody can understand the dynamic and the competition level and the talent that's in the league. Now, after 2004, the league kind of fell apart, and it picked back up this year. I ended up playing Madden, and then we started going online. The problem with this year is that we had a lot of allegations of cheating. And it got to a point where it was a lot of, we weren't getting along. I was doing some investigations, and it finally just the league had folded. Now, in the 90s, we had allegations of cheating, too. And so we had the memory card. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day with the old PlayStation, we had a memory card. well, I had to come up with rules. You can't bring memory cards, so people was creating their own players.
Right.
So again, the league has evolved into now dominoes. It's very difficult to cheat in dominoes, but we've had some allegations in the past couple of months where people bringing their own dominoes, marking the dominoes. My brother, he's been charged up with always having Big Five. And so that's an issue. But again, those are minor compared to the issues we've had in the past.
So now my question was that you say with the cheating and Madden. Now I know you said the memory card. So that was one of the main ways you can cheat, or was it other ways you can cheat as well?
No, that was the main way because, like I said, you can create your own player, your own team, put that memory card in there, and you have a juiced up team.
All right. Now with the dominoes, you say now it was allegations about your brother, which is his brother's like my little brother too. I grew up with this guy. We go a long way back. But now you're saying it was allegations of cheating with dominoes. How the hell you can cheat with dominoes?
Well, he's been accused of having Big Five more than anybody else. And you know, at first I was like, I just blew it off, and I'm like, okay, you know. And then when I get the complaints, you know, come to me, I kind of, when they steady coming, you know, I gotta take them seriously, you know. But I mean, again, I have no proof, you know.
Right.
There's Wes. There's been allegations against Wes because he always has to play with his red dominoes. And he can't play with no other dominoes, you know. And again, because we want to win so bad.
So yeah, I don't let him play with the red dominoes no more.
He still plays. Again, I haven't come up with anything. I haven't seen anything, you know. So again, we continue to play, you know, as usual. But again, because we're so competitive and we always trying to find an edge. And again, we do this. We don't play for money. We play for the love of the event. We're very competitive, and that's what makes it so much fun.
Mm-hmm. So, like he was saying, they play for the love, they play for the competitiveness, and they play for the fellowship. Because, like I was speaking to Murph earlier in West, it's a couple of guys that want to play in their league, but the reason why, I'm going to let him explain that, but it's a couple of guys that want to play in their league, and then when me and him was going to the store, he broke down the reasoning why they don't allow a lot of people to come into the league. Not that they don't want people in the league, but he have a legitimate reason why they don't let people come into the league. So if you would like to, you know, elaborate on that and explain to, you know, why the league is just amongst like family, brothers, and friends.
Well, as we got older, you know, we started getting, you know, when we with our families and everything, we ended up getting kids, getting married. We couldn't hang out like we used to. So I wanted to create a situation where we all can come together every now and then and let the competition be the centerpiece. But at the same time, we have a crack jokes, fellowship, have a good time, barbecue, have some beers. And so it was always amongst, you know, good close friends, people we can trust. That way we don't have to be walking on eggshells and watch what we say. We all kind of love each other. We grew up together. So that was the whole idea. It's not that we don't want nobody else in the league, but we are particular about who we let in because, again, this is a very close friend family atmosphere. And so it's very important that we maintain that because that's the whole point of us getting together.
And see, Murph, he left out how they started the league and went from Madden. But I know one year I played in one of his tournaments where we had ping pong.
Ping pong.
Yeah, and I know ping pong was one of the sports that we had, and I don't know if they still doing that and stuff like that. And we also made a little blog video at that time, which I do have on my YouTube page. You go to Drism82, you can find it. I don't know where it's at, but it's on there. And another thing, before I go off of that, please subscribe to my channel. If you're looking at this video, don't just look at the video and not support me. Put the like button, that's the thumbs up. Push subscribe every time I upload or whatever thing, you'll get an alert and you can see what we got going on. And these guys allow me to come into their domino league because I am the shit talker. I talk a lot of noise. I can't play dominoes. So they already know it don't matter what they say to me. If they get mad at me, it don't matter because I'm not going to play dominoes.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Otis has brought another element to our league. Again, if you know Otis has always been a shit talker. But he brings a level of excitement that we enjoy. We don't want to be on the losing side because he is going to give it to us. But the one thing I can say about Otis is that he's very unbiased and he shares his wrath with everybody. But I appreciate you, O.
And with closing, man, I'm glad Murph did this interview. We've been talking about this interview, and we talked about it after the last domino tournament they had. But also, we upload it right now. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. So you can follow us. It's Drism82. on Instagram. No, Drism8284 on Instagram, Drism82 on YouTube, or Otis Brown on YouTube. And then I'm also have it on Facebook when I get off the interview with Mr. Murph, and it's gonna be Otis Brown. So please subscribe, follow our page. Hey, we look forward for all y'all to tune in. I'm gonna try to respond to some of y'all responses on the chat line and stuff like that. And this is what we do. We have fun, and it goes to show you that you can get black men together and there ain't gonna be no problems, ain't gonna be no situations. But at the time when they're on their table, it can get rough, it can get exciting, people can get mad, but we still have our brothership. I love all these guys to death. And I wanna tell my baby, thank you for allowing me to come up here this Sunday, because I wasn't able to go to church, but she was like, go hang out with your brothers. We flew our drones today. Now we're trying to get these guys to be a part of our drone family, our drone brotherhood, to fly drones, because we were some underprivileged kids that came from the ghetto that grew up flying kites, and now we're flying drones. So with further ado, I'm going to end right here. Follow my pages, subscribe. You're going to see us live on Instagram. You're going to see us live on Twitter, and you're going to see us live on Facebook. So as that, I says that, we out. Oh, that's the champ right there. That's the champ. Oh, and hey, our guy JoJo, he said the reason why Cephas and West are always the champs because they always have the domino tournament either at West house or Cephas house. Now I'm gonna look at, like Merc say he be investigating shit. I'm gonna start looking into this shit because I don't think this shit is right. God damn it, it should be. God damn it, we gotta go to the park and have a goddamn domino tournament. It should be, hey, that's a neutral site instead of coming to West and Cephas house. So stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Facebook because we are live right now on all those